Hey, Brian, this is Ghosh, and I am a software engineer. Currently, I'm serving as a COO of a technology startup company. I've been into personal development for the last 30 years, trying to find the meaning of life. I was born Hindu, and soon I found out that organized religion is not giving me the answers. So I went back to my engineering, my scientific background, and trying to find relationships there. And still, I was not able to make the connection. So I've invested, tens of thousands of dollars of, personal development with all the gurus. Came across law of attraction, or LOA. I actually found it was a flaw of attraction. So law with an F in front. And because that didn't still make sense to me. So I have been searching for the answer, and I'm currently going through a rough patch financially, in a pretty deep patch, and of course that's my perception. And when I came across your webinar, of course I signed up, and I was just about probably 10 pages into your book when your webinar session started. Now I wasn't able to complete the entire session. I was there for about 3 hours. I saw what you were doing with Jack and Christina, and I was not really doing what you were saying. I was just watching, and I was just, my engineering mind is playing back and trying to figure out, okay, this is a possibility. That's interesting, and I was intrigued by what was going on. And that was it. It was about 3 hours. I popped out, and I kept thinking about what you were talking about, breathing, focusing on the pain, where you're feeling, what presenting problem was creating, focusing on that and doing that breathing pattern, that abdominal breathing pattern. I call it the breath of life now. And that is dissolving that, and it goes away. I'm like, that's so interesting. I've never heard anything like that before, or seen anything like this before. But it made sense. It made sense. If everything is energy, it just made sense that that perception of that lack is energy. The pain that you're feeling physically, that is energy. And the love that you're putting in through that breath, that is energy. And love is the most powerful energy you can have. And so I said, that kind of makes sense. So I go about my life. That same evening, I come back and, just checking my investment account. And lo and behold, there is one stock that went up $8.55 on that single day when we were having that session. And that brought me out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting it. It's about a few $1,000s into my account. Now that, to a common person, it may be coincidence. Oh, it just happened to be. But I don't believe in coincidence. Coincidence to me is a convergence of multidimensional events happening in multidimensional time and converging into that perfect moment. I believe that is what has happened. The energy that I was getting out of your webinar, and I was feeling those emotions that Jack was feeling, that Christina was feeling, and that you were exuding, that is, I call it osmotic energy that came in and made this happen. I think it's a miracle. And I have been skeptical before because I have been burned before. But you know what you were saying, it makes sense, not only from a theological perspective, but also from a scientific perspective. And I'm looking at it from an energetic perspective, being an engineer. It just makes sense. Love being the most powerful energy, and using this breath of life to come into that pain and dissolving it. I feel great. I'm almost done with your book. I have my 5th key in my hand. And as soon as I'm done it, I'm going to start applying it. And I can actually see the future. It's amazing. I'll be excited about this. I'm excited even more to tell you what's going to happen very soon. And I'll absolutely let you know what happens, the new miracles that come by my way. Namaste.